undoing myself, I was like, man, it did not work out. I just, I was like, man, let me see. I'ma trust you, God, and that's all I did. And ever since, man, we've been going together, Jesus Christ, and I thank Him every day because He saved me from a lot of headaches, So, but He showed me that He really cares, He loves, unconditionally. Whatever, I was imperfect. I did mistakes. I did bad choices. Man, my parents, they didn't show me the right love. They just showed me whatever, the benefits, and in a way, it was hard, because, you human. Like I said, man, and also when I lived life, I found who I can adapt with, and the animals is the ones that I connected the most with, like dogs. If you spell dog backwards, what it stands for, then that's when I was like, wow, God is amazing, So it was like, man, I just live life one day at a time, and I keep going, because I have a purpose out here. God said, tell me, just tell your story. My story is like, it's not pretty, but I just went with it, and I went through a lot of difficulty. And the thing is that I dealt with a lot of bad people. I dealt with a lot of people that lied and steal, that stabbed me in the back, betrayed, and they lied and put false claims, accused me of false situations. But like I said, man, I ain't worried about it, because God had my back. Everything will work out regardless what situation you're in. So I just went with it, and I thank God every day. But the thing was, when you don't see no resource or nothing, I understand when I was broke. I didn't have nothing. I was like, man, where am I gonna get this meal, or where I'm gonna get my next, paycheck, but everything works out at the end. You gotta trust the time and trust the process, and that's all I did. And ever since, man, we be going up. It's like, man, if something don't work out, the next opportunity comes in. So now I don't worry about money, because God said, I got you. So, but the thing is, like, I went through a lot, man. It took over 10 years to where I'm at, because they gonna test you, man. God gonna break you. He gonna take everything. He gonna strip you from everything, every dollar, whatever you love. You love money, he gonna strip it. You love cars, he gonna take it. You like luxury, he gonna take it too. He said, trust on me, I got you. And I just, that's all I did, trust him. And the thing was, the support is like, where can I rely on, because we humans, so we need emotions. So I was like, man, where can I get the love in this? And he said, God showed me, I got you, I show you love. I'm here with you spiritually, His spirit, he's around me. He's probably behind me, or, you might not see him, but he's here. And I just thank him every day, man. I can't thank him enough. Because he saved me through a lot. Like I say, I'm human, I'm not perfect. I got emotions, and I just go with him, and I just go with him, because he's the one that They didn't want to do no. They didn't want to deal with me. Only he did it. You know, my family turned back on me. But they couldn't handle my my imperfection. But God said, I got you. Don't worry about it. Just go with what you going through the trial. Just go with it. Don't turn back. Just go forward. Keep going forward. You can't look back. He said, he said, don't look back. Just keep going forward. And that's how I keep going. And I think every day, that he stood by me. Whoever, besides everybody that talked about me, that didn't believe in me, that didn't, give me no chance, didn't give me no time, But now that I'm up, I thank God every day. He's the only one, and I just keep going and I tell him, God, I can't thank you enough. Because you the one that changed my mindset, changed my body, changed my outcome of life. I see everything different now. It's like, man, it's get brighter. If you're in the darkness, the light, man. The light always shines in the dark. Regardless where you at, what the shit you in. So don't give up. Just keep going, and everything will gonna work out. You might not believe, but I said, my brothers, just don't stop, man. Just believe, man. I'm lucky, one of the luckiest, human that, that God gave me. I don't know if it's a gift or, blessing, but either way, I take it because, I can handle every challenge now in life, anything that comes at me, I know how to deal with it. And I thank God every day that He gave me that right, He showed me the right concept or the right, of how to deal with difficult situations. So just hear, my testimony, and I just thank God, Jesus Christ, that He saved me through a lot. He saved me. I'm here still, I went through a fire. I went through, everything you think of. Everything. The worst I went through. And I'm still here standing. Look, I'm one piece. I'm not missing a leg. I'm not missing an arm. I still got to my eyes. That's a blessing when you got both your eyes. Can speak. You can listen. That's a blessing. And my motto now is like, we rich forever. Man, if you know what I mean by that, you the one. Because we rich forever, no matter what. What when you say it, you gonna see why I say it like excitement, because we rich forever. It's something like God gonna see, God teach me, we rich. So thank you for listening. Have a blessed day.